One of my favorite ingredients as well, I think it's exciting, is chronocyclin.
Chronocyclin. So chronocyclin, again, another one of those, and you're picking probably some of my favorites, and it's tough to say which are your favorites, but certainly some of the ones that are the most unique to the industry. Chronocyclin was probably the first, I would say definitely the first ingredient that I found that was marketed by the supplier as a circadian rhythm ingredient, something that helps assist with circadian rhythm function. And the early part of the research was it helps to optimize vitamin D expression, in particular without the additional UV exposure. And what we know about vitamin D, vitamins in general in the skin, is that we need them, obviously. More oftentimes than not, if something is classified as a vitamin, the body is not capable of making it on its own. The body's not capable of making it by itself. It needs some kind of supplementation, or there needs to be another mechanism that helps to enhance the body to be able to create it. But when we look at things like vitamin A, vitamin C, which we've talked about, vitamin E, these are all very easily absorbed into the skin on their own, but vitamin D is the exception there. When we look at things like calciferol, which is the primary vitamin D ingredient that you see, they don't absorb very well. So you need some other system that's going to help. So chronocyclin helps the skin to optimize its own vitamin D production, again, without that UV component, because of course we get a lot of the vitamin D in the skin comes from ultraviolet exposure. So there's that double-edged sword. You're getting the vitamin D, but you're also getting the damage of ultraviolet radiation as well. So yeah, it was really, really amazing to be able to see that. Now, of course, we have a whole host of ingredients that are really marketing and hitting on that circadian rhythm function, circadian rhythm balancing, helping to optimize not just vitamin D expression, but also helping with DNA repair, protection. So, it's such a fast forward in the industry to see where we are now, but that chronocyclin was that first piece. That's also in the Revitacite complex. It's also in one of our Hydrafacial boosters. And we find that being utilized in different parts of the world, in particular places where individuals don't have the ability to get as much sun exposure. So we're really excited about that. And that was really kind of, just how do I want to phrase this? It's like, wow, we have a concept here that it's not just ours, and we've come so far. And I tell this story that, the first year or two, I had to explain to a lot of estheticians that Circadia is not a bug. It's actually skincare based on circadian rhythm science. So we've come very, very far.